And welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Superstar. Last time we started the last level, which is called Half Moon. And as you can tell from the music, we yet again have to fight the computer virus. See, we're starting off with the witch, so it is actually different. And we didn't see this guy last time, the Evil Knight. Hammer. That's all my strategies for this type of boss, is just hammer. Don't even have a partner, because if your partner hits it, it gives them iframes. So yeah, don't even do that. Also, this area, or this boss, is actually used for stat tracking, believe it or not, for enemy damage. Hammer does 80 damage with that upward attack, and thus this is the only way you can figure out how much damage each attack deals. 3 beauty points, 3 ambition points, 2 honesty points, 3 appetite points, 4 greediness points, I don't know if those are a good thing, 1 love point. And with that, we have actually completed all of the regular levels in Milky Way Wishes. Pretty cool. So, that's it, we're all done, right? Wait. Did I not do this yet? Ready? I will grant you 1 wish. Well, I want to control Popstar. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Wow, it worked. The sun and moon are fighting. Go find Nova. All my plans worked. So I think in, oh yeah, Popstar's all mine. I think in, like, the cutscene, Marx is actually the one who tells you to go stop the sun and moon from fighting. So he's the one who put it in motion, but again, for some reason the cutscenes don't play at the beginning, you have to actually wait on the title screen. So this is really unusual. We actually have to play a Gradius style shoot 'em up. Not Gradius. Gradius is bottom to top, right? Which was the sideways one, and I died. I forgot how fragile you are in this. I legitimately forgot how fragile you are in this. You cannot take many hits at all. Jeez. Also, you do have to mash the button, by the way. You can't just hold it, unlike, say, Return to Dreamland. Or Triple Deluxe, I think, is another one. Pretty much every Kirby game has like a shmup section these days. But yeah, touching the walls hurts you, just in case you didn't know that. Because I just found out, literally myself, just a few seconds ago, when I kept crashing into walls. Also, the music is really weird here, but it's a good kind of weird, where it's like, kind of unnerving. Yeah, I'm getting completely comboed here, which is a really bad sign. I think the DS version actually lowered damage output, because I could have sworn it was a lot easier on the DS version. Speeding up. Now we got to the boss. Now this boss will probably wreck me. You have to destroy all these little thingies. And gradually speeds up. This isn't that bad, you may be thinking to yourself. It gets really bad. Shortly. It gets really bad because it starts going backwards, and now you're having to dodge everything backwards. I almost always die at least once here, just because, again, I got thrown off by when it starts speeding up back. Actually, that's a very tight timing window right there to hit that, because you have very little time to go through it and also do damage. I think it's after this one. No, after this one. Yes. And I died. Again, I'm not surprised I died there. Honestly, that was probably the worst one to have left that I could have possibly have had left, so... Yeah, I would almost recommend maybe leaving some of the easier ones for later. that's all of them, I think, except 2, based on how much damage we've done. But yeah, there was a reason I kind of wanted to have a lot of lives going into this, because, again, this part tends to give me a lot of trouble, for whatever reason. There we go, I had to tank a hit, but we did it. So now we have to fight Marks. We have all of our powers at our disposal, so definitely take advantage of them. Gonna charge up the plasma. Ow. Oh, yeah, I just remembered something really awful that I'll have to do now that I'm fighting Marks. Because again, I do want to cover some things in the DS version, and it just occurred to me there's like a thing like called the True Arena. I'll talk about that more later, but it's really hard, and I think you do have to do something there to see a special boss, so I can't say I'm looking forward to that. Interesting laugh. It sounds like Kefka a little bit, just higher pitched. Though with SNES sound processors, it wouldn't be surprising to me if they were similarly made. And that's the game. If you're on the Super Nintendo version, or the Wii Virtual Console, or Kirby Dream Collection version, you will unlock one more mode after this, which we'll be covering next time. And that's all you need for 100%. If you're playing on DS, you actually unlock a ton of new modes, which I'll also be going into next time. Well, actually not next time, probably like in a separate episode. I've also been bouncing around the idea of doing another bonus episode, just all the little nods to this particular game, another series, because I actually found some interesting ones. So yeah, I don't know if it'd be in the DS bonus video or not, or if I'll just make a really long bonus video for covering everything. But yeah, I've also been playing like the DS version in tandem to try to unlock everything. So that's been a little bit stressful. But yeah, this is a really fun game, and it's like $8, so it's definitely worth looking into. It's definitely a really good Kirby game as an introduction, especially because it does kind of recap Dreamland while, you know, blending Float Castle, or Float Islands and Castle Lololo together. The DS version I'd probably recommend over this version just because it has more content, but it's also hard to find, so it's a double-edged sword there. Graphically, it holds up, I think, as a 16-bit game. A lot of 16-bit games do look really good by today's standards, and this is no exception. And this is not me being nostalgic, because I actually didn't grow up with the 16-bit era. Kind of grew up with like the 8-bit era and the 64-bit era with nothing in between. But yeah, I do say, in my opinion, SNES games and Genesis games actually look really good, and they stand the test of time a lot better. And likewise, the PS1 games that use sprites instead of models, I think also hold up better. Games like Suikoden and Castlevania, compared to like Metal Gear Solid or Crash Bandicoot. Actually, Crash looks good because it's so stylized, but Metal Gear kind of falls apart because it's trying to be so realistic, as does like Final Fantasy VIII to some extent. At least in my opinion. Not to say those aren't still really phenomenal games. Oh, there's more. Yeah, not to say those aren't phenomenal games, but like, I say Castlevania Symphony of the Night holds up as one of the best looking games of the PS1. So by completing Milky Way Wishes, we unlock the arena, the final challenge, which we'll be doing next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Kirby Superstar.